facing one of the heavyweights tonight.
He about to tear the roof off.
Basketball Association and the Boston Celtics are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, using improper language or gestures, and we avoid interrupting play. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to rejection and possible arrest. Please report any violation.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. A Sunday afternoon with the NBA here on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone. Joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge is with us on the sidelines. And we're about halfway through the season, and what better time to see how the Rookie of the Year race is starting to shape up. A lot of bright stars on this list. He's been just what his team.
A pretty good position he's in at number 4. What do you guys think? Will he be higher or lower on that list once we get through the second half of the season?
Well, it depends on how prepared he is for the length of the NBA season. From a physical aspect, it's hard on some rookies. But if he stays healthy and fresh, I think he'll be moving up.
Now, the opening lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans. Up at forward, Ingram and Williamson. C.J. McCollum out there with Murray. And it's Macy in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Celtics. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. White is out there with Smooth. And it's Porzingis in at the center position. Greg, midway into this season, sometimes a team can get hot and turn it on. What are some of the causes of that?
You know, often teams can reach that tipping point with how they play. It all comes together in a hurry, and they make a run. But that's the exception, Kevin, not the rule.
Here's Tatum following the basket by C.J. McCollum.
And Tatum has a number of shots to choose from down low. This makes him a tough cover.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with Joe Mazzulla. The first player that Coach mentioned was Zion Williamson. He said, we don't see anyone like Zion all year. His power is unmatched, but Zion also has the touch and burst. You have to create a wall around the basket. Now, we've seen Zion play, and I think he's going to break through that wall more than once. Guys?
Thanks so much, David.
They're finding every shot they've wanted so far a perfect 3 of 3 to start the game.
McCollum feeling it out a bit. Here's Ingram. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Jaylen Brown.
Well, an aggressive take from Ingram inside, earning the whistle in the process.
New Orleans shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
Both free throws good for Ingram.
An all-star in this league. I think Ingram still flies a bit under the radar, but Brandon can be a #1 option, no doubt.
Now here's White. He was averaging around 5.5 points a game. Pass to Tyler. 3-pointer. Rebound by Murray. New Orleans with the ball. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Boston.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
And GA, what you have to admire about C.J. McCollum is he is the consummate pro.
Yeah, at this stage of his career, he's the adult in the room. And he's grown into a connector on the floor while still being that professional scorer.
And here is Murray following Jaylen Brown's three.
Sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing on that possession. They were all over him on the perimeter.
Such a great athlete, an elite athlete. JB is at his best, in my opinion, when he is attacking the rim.
Here's Ingram following the bucket by the Celtics. Pass to Murray. McCollum outside. Ingram wide open. Drills it from outside. Ingram's got 5.
And you love the work Ingram has put into his shot. You can put him in the corner now and force the defense to extend.
Tyler, no good. Pelicans trail by 4. Williamson kicks to Murray. Pass to Ingram. And it's White with the rebound. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Porzingis, it's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Nice shot for Porzingis with the length and the touch.
The Pelicans coming to this one after the win against Portland. Williamson, the pass to Ingram. Rebound, Boston. They are a hot team right now. 7 consecutive wins and looking for number 8 tonight.
You can feel the energy in the air around this team. They know they are on a roll, and they are committed to keeping it going as long as they can.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
McCollum dishes to Murray. Shoots over White. Murray, good.
Ooh, hit him with the spin cycle. Everyone out there is a little dizzy by that move by Murray.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Both teams will make substitutions. And let's look now at which teams have been the hottest offensively for the past 10 games. Pelicans, number 1.
Yeah, what an impressive run for this club. Everybody seems to be in a rhythm in terms of scoring, and they are putting up some big numbers.
Jones against Holiday. Pass to Tyler. 51 seconds left to play here in the first. Capella with a screen on Jones. The offensive rebound. Here's Walsh. Sinks the three-pointer.
Off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for New Orleans. Trailing by 10. Murray for 3. And that's collected by Drew Holiday. For Boston, they've gone 8 of 12 on field goal attempts so far. And good that time.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
The Pelicans have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Achua. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. And it's Ingram missing. Tyler passes to Holiday. Up in time. Oh, and he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
Boy, that was close. Got it in just in the nick of time.
And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Celtics out in front, leading by 14. And we'll be back right after this.
14 in the fourth quarter. Boy, we bossed the quarter.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Celtics?
Showing their energy so far, sprinting up and down the floor, getting out in transition, and taking advantage.
And I also have to call out how they've outworked their opponent, doing a great job of crashing the offensive glass and just creating those second chance points.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. Sharing the wing spots, it's Jones and Ingram. Trey Murphy is out there with Achua. And it's Hawkins in at the point. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Smooth in the last game against Indiana was terrific. He scored 33 points, and he reached that total with some superb shooting from deep. And he was tremendous.
Motherfucker made me mad. Motherfuckers ain't shit, man. Motherfuckers ain't worth a cold bowl of fucking soup, bruh.
Tremendous again. He is playing as well as anybody in the league. He is a must-watch. And we're on the call tonight, guys.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
And we see dunkers get technicals for hanging on the rim, slapping the backboard, or Richard even staring someone down. Should refs let that slide, or is that something they got to pay attention to?
I don't mind the hanging on the rim, the smacking the backboard. I love that aggression. The staring people down, that's something you got to be careful with, because that can cause some problems, and we don't want any of those issues on the floor.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Brown is checked in for the Celtics. White comes in for Drew Holiday. New Orleans also making some changes. Murray's checked in for Trey Murphy. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Hawkins. And the first one at the line is good. When you compare, Richard, the NBA to the other major sports leagues, you have to be proud of the way things are run.
The NBA is a global league that focuses on global expansion, more so than any other major sport in the United States. And when it comes to the players, there isn't a league that treats their players better.
Both free throws good from Tyler.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
McCollum outside. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Here's Tyler. 17 points in the game. To the left wing. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by Brandon Ingram. Pelicans trail by 14. Murray outside. To the middle. And there's McCollum. That's good on the assist by Murray. McCollum's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And Greg, remember, in DeJounte Murray's rookie year, he played in the Western Conference Finals.
Murray was the youngest player in that series, playing 20 minutes a game, competing against the KD Steph Warriors. How about that for a welcome to the NBA?
And the Pelicans with possession here after the basket by Boston. Ingram deciding where to go with it. 6 to shoot. Offline from the top of the key.
They are losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Here's Tyler. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Tyler's got 22.
And his ability to officially score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
On the wing, Murray. And he gets the bucket.
Even inside and against contact, Murray stays flexible and gets to his finish.
Boston leading by 15. White finds Brown. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Brandon Ingram has become a foundational player. CJ McCollum says he wants to be great. And to be great, you have to be able to create. When you're selfless and you're willing to do whatever it takes to win, it becomes contagious. McCollum praised BI's feel, IQ, and commitment to the game. Kevin?
Not as committed as you are, David. Hey, thank you so much for that. Boston making a switch here. Tatum's checked in. And then for New Orleans, Zion Williamson comes in for Achua. And Trey Murphy subbed in for Brandon Ingram. Murray against White and taken away by Brown. To the paint and stolen by Williamson. Rebound Boston. Capella's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Tyler passes to Tatum. And White kicks to Capella. Nice ball movement by Boston. Pass to White. To the left side wing. Capella with the bucket. And the Celtics lead by 20.
And defenders have to be mindful of Capella. His length and strength can be a problem down low.
Murray scanning the floor. Here's Williamson. Capella covering. A jump hook. Williamson with the bucket. Williamson's got his first points of the game.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Tyler, no good. Pelicans trail by 18. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Cullen passes to Williamson. White against Murray. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From the arc. Rebounded by Tatum. Tatum's got his 4th rebound in this one. Off target with his 3. And so it's Boston holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We come back right after this.
Hello, everybody. Tipping off halftime. Let's start things off with a look at the All-Star voting. Guys, I want to talk about something else for just a second. Is it me, or have the alternative jerseys around the league gotten a little too creative?
I wish you wear an alternative jersey every once in a while, Ernie.
Yeah, man. You know, your threads are getting a little bit stale. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, what's up with this? I just asked a basketball question, and now it's a personal attack. I'm done with you two. And let's talk now about that first half. What a commanding start for the Celtics.
Well, you look at all the assisted buckets. I like how they're working together. Ball movement and selfless play can be infectious.
Excuse me, are infectious and contagious the same thing?
You're the doctor. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
The big gap on the scoreboard. The second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback. One side trying to protect their lead. What a game we're seeing from Smooth.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
The small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. White is out there with Smooth, and it's Porzingis in at the 5 spot. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. And it's White missing. Pelicans trail by 18. Murray outside.
Go.
Pass to Ingram. Shoots over Brown. And the shot falls short this time. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. And another miss by Boston. Celtics leading by 18. And Derek White, he's one of the most valuable guards, Richard, in the NBA.
White can play the one, he can shoot the ball, plus he is an all-league defender. So Derek White gives you everything you want in your backcourt.
McCollum outside. And again, no good by New Orleans.
An ominous start to the second half. They are now 0 for 4.
Tyler, no good.
That's just a bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
Murray outside. Over White. And too long on the shot.
It was an ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Basket good. And the Celtics lead by 20.
And finally, someone scores.
It's a slugfest. Maybe not the prettiest game we've seen, but sometimes the best wins are the ugly ones.
And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. A look at some numbers for C.J. McCollum.
And his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better over his last 10 games. He looks so much more comfortable from beyond. There's no doubt he's got the green light to let it fly whenever the shot's there for him.
Boston on D. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Ingram outside. Williamson looking it over. Ingram a screen on Tatum. Lock at 6. Here's Williamson. Oh my goodness! What a play!
Well, what a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Celtics leading by 18. Here's Tatum. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
Here's Ingram. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. Now let's take a moment to see the teams that lead the league in field goal percentage. Number 1, the Celtics.
Just tremendously disciplined offensively, always looking for the best possible shot. That's how they've gotten that field goal percentage to skyrocket.
And he knocks down the first one. Drew Holiday, he's checked in for Derek White. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. Jones checked in for McCollum. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Austin's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Every year that Tatum is in the league, he just improves his passing.
Pelicans trail by 20. Williamson outside. Pass to Ingram. Shoots over Brown. Bank shot. No good.
they've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Here's Tyler, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Ingram. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
He's a willing passer. Porzingis won't force his own thing very often.
Here's New Orleans. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Ingram outside. Here's Murray. Count it from 12. Murray's got 6.
Confident from this area, Murray uses that mid-range quite a bit. Rare for someone his age.
Celtics leading by 22. Here's Tyler. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming out. This is his second trip to the line in this one.
No more, y'all. I was like, I got my other headphones on, and I'm listening to the motherfucking power of the crap. And I'm like going ham right now.
That's good from Tyler. Some changes for New Orleans. Achua, he's checked in for Macy. Trey Murphy comes in for Zion Williamson. And Hawkins subbed in for Murray. All free throws good from Tyler. There's 38 seconds left to play here in the 3rd. Outside, Jones. Pass to Hawkins. Rebounded by Capella. For Boston, they've gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Holiday with it. A 3-ball. The rebound by Brandon Ingram. Just 3 on the clock. And no good. And so it's Boston, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. And we'll be right back after this.
I'm just out there yelling.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And some changes. Karis LeVert's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And it's Tyler in for White. New Orleans also making some changes. Macy, he's checked in for Precious Achua. Williamson comes in for Trey Murphy. And it's Brandon Ingram in for Herbert Jones. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Nice ball movement by Boston. Pass to LeVert. Holiday dishes to Tyler. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 5 assists in the game.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Pelicans. Setting the 4 now for the Pelicans. A bit forward, Ingram and Williamson. C.J. McCollum out there with DeJounte Murray. And it's Macy in at the 5.
Quick off the floor, has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
Tyler down low. He's guarded by McCollum. Pass to Capella. Inside. Here's Tyler. Here's Walsh. Here's Tyler. And he's good on the 3-ball. Tyler's got 36.
A solid passer. at his position. LeVert excels at finding his teammates when they're open.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Well, a lot of former NBA players have a hard time, RJ, giving credit to current NBA stars. Why do you think that is?
I think so quickly we don't hold next generation to the same standard as prior generations. I don't get into all of that stuff about who is better and who is greater. I just focus on the growth of the game.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Celtics.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
And this will make it 41 victories for them on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Smooth.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
And I love it when Ingram works for that high percentage look. Such a high basketball IQ.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Celtics making a switch here. Hauser's checked in.
Number 30, Sam Hauser.
And here is Murray. Lets it go from deep. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
It's a shame, really. If they'd been playing like this last quarter, they might be in a different situation right now.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Now here's Ingram. To the inside. And Capella sends it back. And he recovers it. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball. And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put
going out and locked in, boy. Talk about smoking
It just
niggas,
felt
boy.
like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that'll do it, folks. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony and our reporter David Aldridge and the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying so long. We'll see you next time.
Got 4 posted on. Well, I was joking on them niggas. I really showed out. It would take someone to get to the other topic, but I was jumping all over them boys. Alright, y'all. So We're going to stream.
Another game,
I got some packing
another
to do.
win. Back to work tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. New spot. Got bludgeon. Alright, yo. Catch y'all later.
Wins, pay the bills,
I
baby.
might jump back on.
They're a good team, but we got you. So we're going to win.